Okay, everybody, welcome back. This is Tech Top episode number 122. Why use Shopify for e-commerce? Recorded March 30th, 2018. And I missed last week and almost this week's episodes because I caught the bad flu here, and that's been going around. And I very rarely get sick, and it's just walloped me. I'm still kind of under the weather right now, and I lost my voice, which is a reason why I can't do a podcast show if I can't talk. So anyway, I'm starting a little bit better here. You can see I'm a little bit raspy still. I spent about 30 minutes trying to adjust the volume here so you can at least hear me on the show here. So bear with me if I lose my voice again. But I'm going to try. Just still need to move on here. I also way behind at work too. So anyway, little story here. Since I've been sick, ironically, lots of people have been friends and associates, but suddenly interested in e-commerce, basically selling stuff online. And there's some people that have traditional brick and mortar businesses, retail businesses. They want to get their business online, for the first time. Many others just want to create a business or build a business online, and they asked about Shopify. So I thought I might cover Shopify in this, maybe the next couple episodes here. Bear with me here. Oops. Where is my slide at here? So I'm gone for a little bit here. I don't know what the heck's happening here. So basically, we're going to cover this episode, why use Shopify for e-commerce. It's a pretty good, obvious question here. So let's start off with, what is Shopify? For those people who don't know what it is, it's basically an e-commerce service platform and e-commerce store, for lack of better terms. It's quickly become the most popular choice for online stores and for doing e-commerce in general. And this happened relatively fast here. E-commerce has been around for a very long time, for decades literally, and there's been all kinds of stores. In fact, if you're any good at coding, sooner or later you're going to create your own online store, including me. I created my e-commerce system a long time ago. Obviously, it's not like Shopify. It didn't go anywhere, but there's quite a few of them out there. So, and so, and there's probably good reasons why Shopify has become really popular here. Let's talk about why Shopify, why you should use Shopify, and why it's become very popular. First, I think the first thing is it's extremely easy to use. In fact, you can virtually set up in minutes, and deals with a lot of things like payment systems and shipping, stuff like that. Which really, if you've never dealt with that before, with something in a different type of system, it can be real painstaking and pain in the ass. So it is really slick. You don't have to think about it. Just jump in and start going. They don't have a system set up. It's easy to use. Quick story here. I got some friends of mine that they were building this wood art stuff, and they wanted to go online, sell it online and all that stuff. And traditionally, before Shopify, I'll tell you something else here too. Most time when people try to sell something, I tell them go to eBay. Okay. Because if you've never done e-commerce before, eBay's basically got it all set up. You just create an eBay account and sell it online. Deals with the shipping, deals with the the transactions, so on and so forth. Shopify basically does that, but instead of just stuck on eBay, it does everywhere, and it's easy. Okay, that's a big thing. It's easy. My friends, I just gave them a link. Says I'm going to be busy for a bit. I'll get back to you later this afternoon. By the time I got back to them, they already had the source set up and ready to go. And these people are not as really technically savvy. They're certainly not programmers or anything. And they were able to set the store up and on their own very quickly. So that's one thing that impressed me about Shopify. Excuse me, I got things here. That it's very, very easy to use. That's what a lot of people are really attracted to Shopify. Also, from my opinion, they got lots of free stuff, which makes it easier to use. They got hundreds of templates, free templates you can use to make your site look really, really good. And for nothing, you don't have to hire a graphic designer or anything. You basically pick existing templates to surround your store to dress up your store and you're up and going. You look like just like you're downtown, uh, downtown. You've been doing it for a long time. So anyway, also Shopify is also mobile ready too, which is very important in this era of technology where most people are using their smartphones for purchasing. So instead of having you be stuck in a more antiquated platform, a lot of these other systems are still stuck in. E-commerce is still stuck in. You're ready to go with Shopify. You really just sell people to sell people to their through their smartphones. Also, lots and lots and lots of add-ons are available with Shopify, along with customized templates, stuff like that. You can easily accommodate virtually anything you could possibly think of and selling things online. One thing that's really impressed me, most people don't realize, is Shopify has a point of sale system so you can do real world transactions. Advantage of this here is if you have a retail store, you're able to go online as well as offline transactions. I know one of my clients, they're using their point of sale system to sell stuff from swap meets. And so they're able to basically have a cash register right there. They're able to procure sales right there during the swap meet and have it integrated into the existing logistics system to ship and all that stuff. So this is stuff that's it's impressive that you have this available at a relatively low cost. And the last but not least, it's relatively inexpensive. You got lots and lots and lots of stuff that you don't have to pay for. It's already there. Now, granted, there's a lot of other stuff that's add-ons and stuff like that. There's a whole environment, a whole community wrapped around Shopify providing services such as me. Okay, that's there too. But for the most part, you can get a lot of stuff at relatively low cost. So, anyway, next thing, let's go into what Shopify does is in general. If you get your get your business online very easily and very quickly. Okay, it deals with a bunch of stuff you don't have to worry about. Online payment system, shipping. That's all already integrated into Shopify. You don't have to think about this stuff or program it. It's there. It's also pretty easy to manage. It makes it. If you look at the platform there, it makes sense for people who are novices or not tech savvy. And also the big thing I like about Shopify is you're integrated into the popular platforms such as Facebook and Pinterest, Instagram, eBay. You're able to sell stuff directly into those platforms, which is very important. By comparison, a lot of my clients that I refer to eBay because they're not tech savvy, and with in fact, I just had an issue with my wife's eBay system. She has one of her buyers kind of screwed her over. She got to try to get a hold of eBay, and they gave her the runaround. Now she's out. I don't know. About $50-$60, whatever. She has no recourse to get that money back. So a lot of people are bailing from eBay. Many of them going to Shopify because it does a few things. First of all, it unshackles them from eBay's system, okay, and allows them to sell in other areas of Facebook and Pinterest and Instagram, everything, and at relatively lower cost sometimes too. So that integration is fantastic. For example, like I say, you're able to sell people directly to Facebook. They buy stuff while they're still on Facebook, or they buy stuff while they're still on Pinterest or Instagram. That's a wonderful asset. Now, a lot of these other e-commerce platforms, that's available too, but I don't see too many that are available right from the get-go, as in with Instagram, with Shopify. So. Anyway, so I thought these are some pretty cool things about Shopify, what it does. Now, what it doesn't do, and this is where a lot of people fail with Shopify or e-commerce or the website in general, it's advertising marketing. Okay, most people think, okay, I got a website. I got a website. It's beautiful. I set this stuff up. Spent a lot of money. It's effort on it. Open the doors and waiting for people to jump in there and start buying stuff. Well, it doesn't do any good if you have the best website in the world. It doesn't do any good if people don't visit it. Okay, so advertising marketing is extremely important for not just a Shopify store, but any online platform. That's part of the reason why I create this segment here, free and almost free ways to advertise online through on my TikTok channel here. So we're going to talk a lot about that before and about after, and how we can add that up. But like I said, a lot of people start these Shopify stores and they go on for weeks or months, whatever. Nothing's happening. 9 times out of 10, it's because they failed at this stage here. So anyway, we're going to cover this more in other segments. Okay. Right now, I just want to kind of go over Shopify and why it's what's a great thing here. So anyway, a quick thing here. Oops. Some Q&A. Some people. There's a bunch of questions have been asked about this Shopify. The 3 most popular ones here I'm going to answer right now. Anyway, first one is, how much does Shopify cost? Let me make sure. Oh, you know what? Let me make sure I got the link on here. Okay, I have down the bottom here, got Shopify free for 14 days at primecauses.net/link/Shopify. What this does, it allows you to try Shopify out for the 14 days. I'll tell you something here. You're going to find out in a couple days whether it's going to work or not, especially if you've done any type of e-commerce and any type of online transactions ever. You're going to find out very quickly whether it's going to work for you or not. So you won't even need the 14 days, but you got the 14 days free, and you're able to try it out, and you press all the buttons and twist all the knobs and see how everything works. After that, there's a series of things. The basic price of Shopify after the 14 days is I believe it was like $30 a month, $29 a month for basic package. Okay, there's lots of features in the basic package. A lot of my clients don't even have to go any further than that. Now, there are other things that go along with it, add-ons, if you buy a custom theme, so on and so forth, which can raise the price up to who knows what. I know some people have Shopify stores that spend a couple $1,000 a month on their store, but they're bringing a lot more than a couple $1,000 a month. Well, they better be. And all these add-ons and plugins are necessary for something they do. So it can go up for as little as $30 a month. You can have your own online e-commerce store, and that is a pretty good deal across the board. You're able to something for that much money. You're able to go advertise, to sell people on Facebook, on Instagram, Pinterest. So to anybody on the street, you actually have your online store for that a little bit of money. So that is the cost of Shopify. Now, what I should sell on Shopify is the next thing. People say, I want to do e-commerce, and thinking they're going to make a lot of money, which is the third question here we're going to come up with. But what you used to sell, basically, from my perspective, it comes down to 2 things. You sell your stuff, okay? Maybe you have an existing retail business, or you make stuff or something like that. Shopify makes it pretty easy to get that stuff online very quickly, okay? And now the other thing here too is if you don't have stuff to sell, you sell other people's stuff. Okay, there is a huge movement toward doing drop shipping, basically selling stuff from other vendors, other manufacturers or whatever, especially from China. A lot of the Chinese manufacturers are looking for people everywhere to sell their stuff. So they'll cut really sweet deals with whoever to do drop shipping, okay? Which comes the next thing here. Here comes the cold. How can I get rich with Shopify? A lot of people say, I want to make it. Well, I'm out of here. Well, that could be it. That itself can be its own show, segments, whatever. There's thousands of people talk about get rich quick stuff. With Shopify and other stuff, especially with Shopify, there's many ways of doing it. Goes back to drop shipping is becoming very popular with Shopify. Excuse me. Again, this cough is the reason why I haven't done episodes in a while, so you're getting full evidence of why I'm avoiding this. Anyway, let me try to finish this up. Yeah, drop shipping is becoming extremely popular with Shopify because one thing, Shopify is extremely easy to put together and use and relatively inexpensive compared to other e-commerce systems. So you don't have to worry about that part. Okay, well, usually you have three things you worry about when you put some type of online business together: the stuff you're going to sell, the mechanisms to sell it, and then advertising and marketing. Shopify basically makes the mechanisms to sell handled. It's relatively expensive, relatively easy to do. That's done. So you just need to find stuff to sell and market it. Okay. So anyway, so like I say, drop shipping is becoming extremely popular. I'm probably going to do a couple segments on that as time goes by here. Another option here too is if you don't want to deal with Shopify or whatever, you can affiliate market other Shopify stores. A lot of stores out there, they have fantastic products, but they don't market very well. So if you have, let's say, you're relatively popular on social media, or you have a following, or you're just plain good at selling stuff, okay, this might be an option for you, is just sell other people's Shopify stuff. Okay. Long story short, no matter what you do, there's this 4-letter word you're going to run into. You still have to work. Be it you sell your own stuff, sell other people's stuff, try to get rich quick, whatever. There's this possibility of getting rich faster going online or with Shopify, but you have to work at it, and there's no getting around that. So anyway, next thing here. So summarize everything. Really, if you're ever thought of selling stuff online, if you're thought of doing an online store, e-commerce, whatever, you really need to look at Shopify nowadays. Okay, quite frankly, Shopify has. Let me do something here real quick. I'm going to move this down a bit. Shopify has basically changed the concept of e-commerce, kind of make it much easier. They're taking the cost of complication out of e-commerce, making it much easier to do and much less expensive. So now Shopify is not the answer to everything e-commerce wise, but it's certainly something you need to look at. Okay, especially if you're able to get use it for free for 14 days by using my link I put on the screen here. But this is something that if you have an existing store, if you're looking to create an online business, Shopify is definitely something to look at. Okay. So anyway, in the meantime, by the way, make sure you go to use my link, primeconcepts.net/link/Shopify. And I am also a Shopify partner. So yes, I do get a little bit of a kickback from you using that link there. However, I'm also able to help you if you use that link with your store. So I am certified to do that as well. So anyway, I need to wrap this up because my throat is going to get nuts here. Folks, I appreciate you guys always for tuning in and checking this stuff out and being around. So do me a big favor, bookmark this page, visit primeconcepts.net. Lots of great information there, including all the episodes of Tech Talk and almost free ways to advertise online. Share this with friends and colleagues on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you got. Give me some feedback. One thing I want to make sure too here, if you ever, I'm also looking the next few episodes. I'm going to discuss more about Shopify marketing and advertising. A lot of you folks out there are having some troubles with that. That's how this whole segment, free and almost free ways to advertise online. That's what it was meant to be about. Not just, excuse me, not just for Shopify, but for online stores in general or businesses in general. So we're going to cover that more. I got next episode. We're going to talk about that more, about advertising marketing for Shopify. I'm also looking for input too. Okay, so if you have any questions, fire them off of me at primeconcepts.net. Leave something on YouTube or Facebook. send an email to info@primeconcept.net and we'll cover it. Okay. So make sure you like I say, make sure you like the Facebook page, subscribe to YouTube channel, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna kick out my throat's done. So anyway, good luck and Godspeed to your online success. We'll see you next time.